Let's do a full face of e.l.f. makeup today using all 3 of the brand new products. Okay, so today we're using all e.l.f. makeup, and I have so much e.l.f. makeup. I pulled every single thing I have out. I'm not going to be saying what brand it's from because it's all from e.l.f. The new bronzing drops. Are you supposed to use this before? Shake well before you use 1 to 3 drop in your moisturizer or face oil or body cream of choice. Okay, so it just so happens that I have their sunscreen here, so I'm going to use that to mix these drops in, and I have shade Rose Gold. So this is the Sun Touchable Invisible Sunscreen. I'm just gonna put oh god, that looks horrendous. I'm just going to put that much on my hand. It's kind of like frosty color. I don't know, that's not a drop. I feel like if they're gonna say drops, they need to have a dropper. So we're getting our SPF and our bronze on all in one little go here. And then I'm just going to place this. I think I'm gonna use my hands to blend this in. Oh god. If it turns out bad, that's on me. I don't know that that literally did anything to my face. So we're gonna move on. What if you apply them directly to your face? I've seen people do that. I'm gonna take a little bit on my hand and on a brush, just kind of dab it out and then dab it around my face where it should be more bronzy, I guess. Who knows, this is about to be covered up with foundation anyway. And that worked a lot better also. I also sliced my finger open with a mandolin, so we're having a great time. We just kind of did this backwards, but it'll be okay. I'm gonna put the putty primer on in my big pored areas. Okay, do y'all see this little curly Q thing? Does anybody else have this? Is it your stress curl? That's what I call it. We have the gripping spray now. I'm also going to use the grippy primer to seal in the in-betweens, I guess. Ooh, I forgot how sticky this was. Why did I use my hands? I don't ever use my hands for these primers. I use the soap brow from them, and I'm also just gonna use the Power Grip to give it its wetness. I do like the brow soap better than the gel. I feel like the gel doesn't harden. Like, it just stays sticky, and I don't like that. Okay, now that I'm not gonna be able to take myself seriously when I look in the mirror, we're ready to go to the next step. I'm gonna take the side that I flattened it out with and just like carve or like push my eyebrow hairs where I want them. Ultra Precise Brow Pentel. I think this is in Cool Brown. And I'm just going to kind of put some hair like strokes in here and not anything crazy. Okay, now that I feel like my brows are large and in charge, we're gonna calm them down with doing our foundation. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. It is a medium buildable coverage and it's supposed to be long lasting, and I have it in shade 20, which is light cool. I wanted a darker cool tone, but the darker one was still super orange, which is a theme of e.l.f., so I kind of know I need to go lighter just so I don't have an orange tint. I'm going to take this fluffy brush. I'm just going to dab it around, dab it on my face. So I'm just gonna do one coat, kind of see how that looks, and then I think it said buildable, so we're gonna try and build it up also. That is not bad for a medium buildable coverage. It's oxidizing super, super hard. Something to keep in mind with all of e.l.f.'s foundations, you should always probably go a shade or two lighter. It has a really pretty finish to it, like it's like a satiny finish, which I think is why it's called Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Okay, so this is the first layer. We're gonna build it up, so we're gonna do one more. And I'm gonna start by just doing the right half of my face where there is a little bit more acne and stuff, to see how much we can cover. You can see how much it's oxidized. That's crazy. It did cover a lot more on this side, with the second layer. I do feel, so like this one kind of feels like I have like a heavier moisturizer on. This side feels more of like a full coverage foundation feel. It is not bad at all. Normally e.l.f. foundations will crack up and look super clumpy on my face. So far that hasn't happened, so fingers crossed that it won't happen. I have not used this in a while, as you can see, so I'm just going to kind of mix it up, I guess. And we're gonna put a little bit here, a little bit here. This is the hydrating concealer. We also have this contour. People swear by this contour from e.l.f. I do love this concealer. I just have all the wrong colors. See, it kind of just disappears on my face. Now we have a blush situation. I don't know which one to pick. I don't have a problem. We used a fuchsia one last time, so we're not going to use that one. I feel like my go-to is always the peach. So between this is Turks and Caicos, and then this is the Rosé You Slay. Let's use the Turks and Caicos for like a little throwback, you know? It's a putty blush. So I'm gonna grab this brush and just load my brush up. If I'm holding my brush is weird, we're gonna have to get over it because this hurts. And I feel like it's definitely going to leave a scar. Turks and Caicos is always alone, okay? Now we're going to use the Champagne Campaign highlighter. So it's just a very subtle highlight. Let's get into powder. Okay, doing a check-in on the foundation, it still looks really good. It's probably been 10 or so minutes since I applied it, and it's still looking very glowy, very hydrated. I'm gonna use some of the light pink halo powder just to set it under my eyes. Now that everything is set, I'm gonna use the white peach duo, so I'm gonna use the blush and the highlight from this. The blush is like literally one of my favorites, and it matches Turks and Caicos well enough, you know? Then taking the, it's like a rose gold highlighter. I don't know if they still have this, but this is the contour palette. So I'm gonna take the darkest shade right here, which is also the coolest shade. The goal is to look like you have shadows from the front and not stripes on the side. So you want to blend. Before we move on to anything else, we're gonna use the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray because we're pretty matte right now. So this you do have to shake. It's like two substances, so. Okay, because the mist is so fine, I feel like I had to get like stupid close to my face, which is fine, I guess. Okay, so I want to use, I've already lined my lips because it is not by e.l.f. So I'm gonna use the Honey Talks lip oil. The last time I got a brown shade from e.l.f. it turned purple. It was the lip stain. Let's hope this isn't the same. That's a very pretty color. We're doing good so far. I'm in love. This lip combo of the year. Let's jump to eyes. I'm gonna be using this palette. It's the new Classics palette. This one recently came out, so I assume it's still out. I'm going to use this Morphe M433 brush. I looked at Morphe's website the other day and I was sad. They literally have like no brushes anymore. That's just my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna use Truffle, and this is kind of like an orangier pan, I guess. It's not super brown. I'm taking that super high and also under the eye. It's really the clean girl makeup for me today. Dang. I'm just kind of mapping out where I want my darker shadows to go. And Darling, which is just slightly bit darker. Putting that in the outer corner, whatever you call it. When most of the product is off the brush, I just go back and start blending. And when I look at it and it's kind of like more this way, I want to bring it more in. So I'm going to hold my eye open and place that where I want to see it. And then blend like so. And I'm kind of doing it to the outside of my iris. And I do have hooded eyes, so I need to close them to line that up. It's the lips for me, y'all. Like, I can't stop staring at it. Switching to a smaller brush using Darling again. Connecting it to where we kind of winged it out with the eyeshadow. And then bring it in at the same spot. I feel like my face makeup goes so fast. Okay, e.l.f. is slay. Okay, I'm gonna take a flat brush. Let's do rose gold. Place that on the lid. And actually, I'm just gonna use my finger because that's working fabulously. Okay, now I'm gonna take the brush and I'm just going to bring it up to where like in the crease where my finger couldn't get. Wet my brush just a little bit and look at there, look how shiny she is. I like a super bright inner eye because I'm weird, I get it. So I'm gonna take Blanc, the other side of my brush, dab it, flip my brush to blend because the dark color's on this side, the light color's on this side. So dab, blend, and just trace it down a little bit along my lower lash line. Okay, now that that's done, I'm actually going to set my eyes with this. That sounds crazy, but we don't want the eyeshadow moving because it is hotter than the devil's asshole outside. Mascara, I have two, but I think I'm gonna use the Lash It Loud. This one's like a Joe Ryder formula, I feel like, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna be real, I don't really like e.l.f.'s mascaras. They don't do shit for my tiny little flat eyelashes. That's what I get for talking shit. Well, we're gonna have to fix that somehow. So I just put some setting powder on it. I'm gonna wait a little bit for it to dry. And I packed it on, like this brush is caked. We're gonna wait for it to absorb, dry a little bit, and then we're hopefully going to be able to get it off. I need a Q-tip. Okay, I got it off. Good news. Bad news is I took some of the powder off with it. So I'm going to take what's left on my brushes and just pat back over it like nothing happened. There we go. So that worked. I didn't think it was going to. Okay, so I'm going to put non-e.l.f. lashes on because I don't think they make them. These are by XO Beauty. I have an affiliate link and an affiliate code for you guys where you can get 10% off. These are the Gold Diggers, and I bought the pack of 5 because I absolutely love these. This is, I believe, her old packaging. I'm gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. And I am using the XO Beauty vegan latex free lash glue as well. Okay guys, so this is the finished look using all e.l.f. products, especially the brand new 3. I love this. It made my face super dewy. It's not tacky. It's not coming off on my hand. Interesting. This still looks really good. I think I applied it like probably an hour ago. It's not breaking up right here where I have a lot of texture. It's not doing anything super weird between my brows, which always happens. This, I'm still on the fence about, just like I was in the last video. I'm not sure what these are supposed to do. Make you look bronzier, I get that, but maybe I'll try them with like no makeup one day and see how that goes or something. But on the fence as of right now, an hour, maybe an hour and a half in, an absolute yes and an absolute yes. So I hope you guys like this video and I will see you later. Bye.